if you're out there exploring the galaxy and come down with some kind of interstellar illness, then you're going to need some otherworldly medical professionals, just like the ones found at the second best hospital in the galaxy, which also happens to be a brand new animated series from Amazon Prime. Here to break it all down are the executive producers, Rudolph, Natasha, Lyonne, and Cirocco Dunlap. Ladies, welcome to FanFest.
Thank you. Hello.
So you've crafted a super fun medical procedural animated series. So straight off the bat, I need to know, what's the most fun you've ever had at a hospital?
I'm so glad you asked. I'm sure we have tons of stories.
Nothing but fun.
I haven't had a bad one.
It's just antics abound.
When I think of hospitals, I just think of laughs.
Yeah.
Singing.
Yeah, that song.
Dolls.
Wow. Just all the fun happening in there. But no, seriously, the series has been in development, I believe, since 2020. It was once simply called The Hospital. So how did you land on the current name, the second best hospital in the galaxy?
Well, it was always the tagline, the second best hospital in the galaxy. And then at some point, Amazon got very excited and said, let's make that the title. And I was like, it does sound like Douglas Adams, and so we shall.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's obviously a pretty unique premise for an animated series. So kind of where did that inspiration come from? Where did that get birthed, if you will?
Yeah, it came from, have you heard of a little movie called Groundhog Day? There's Bill Murray is stuck in a time loop. And I had been thinking, what would you do? What a nightmare it would, like, what would you do to try to get out of it, you know? And wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be nice if there were accessible healthcare that you could go to and say, hey, I'm stuck in a time loop and you're a sci-fi surgeon. What can you do to help me? And I kind of just started thinking about all these classic sci-fi films like Alien, you know, she's got an alien in her stomach, and these main characters in classic sci-fi films become tertiary patients in our show. And so it becomes more of I got to schedule an appointment for my life-altering illness.
I love it. Now, Maya and Natasha, not only are you executive producing the series, you're also starring in it. So tell us, how do you describe the characters that you play?
I play a very, very old robot. We're talking like 20,000 years old. So she's had a lot of relationships. And she's just completely has so much pride in her job and really devotes herself to her doctors, Sleech and Clack. She looks up to them. She wants to do nothing but good for them, and so just takes a lot of pride and would literally do anything, including laying her own body down for them to cross as a bridge. So she brings all of her many lives to every present situation and likes to talk about it a lot.
And Nurse Tup is not 20,000 years old, but sort of, I guess, has an attitude that is like,
could be similar.
Plus or minus a few years. How old is she, Cirocco? You're the creator.
22.
She's 22?
So she's relative.
She's lived
It's hard to know with aliens what that means.
Yeah,
the whole planetary scale of age. We'd have to ask them.
But yeah, she loves her hospital, and she'll do what it takes as long as it doesn't involve small talk. She's a nihilistic optimist, and I thank you for that, ma'am.
It's a good combo.
I love it. Now, Maya, Natasha, Cirocco, I believe that's all the time we have for here, so thank you so much for joining us. For the rest of you out there in the galaxy, the second best hospital in the galaxy's first season launches February 23rd.